Greetings, greetings, good people. Thank you so much for joining us today on Limitless Talk. I am your host, Lady Limitless, and that's Ja Rules giving us the good vibes week after week. We appreciate you, sir. Today's guest is someone who blends science, soul, and self-awareness in a way that feels both grounding and transformative. Tammy is a holistic wellness practitioner. She has a background in mental health and healing, education, health coaching, yoga instructor, energy healer, therapeutic sound healing. This woman packs a mean punch. When I say she brings the good vibes, nothing less than good vibes with Miss Tammy Patterson. She's also an author of Living Life with the ACG Way. Her work is centered around helping people reconnect with themselves mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually through practices that encourage awareness, balance, and healing from the inside out. She cultivates mindfulness, reflection, and daily appreciation in a world that often keeps us distracted and disconnected. Today, we're diving into healing, breathwork, energy, emotional wellness, and Tammy, I want to welcome you to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. So glad to be here.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Well, today I'm going to dive right in because we have a jam-packed show today, and I want to make sure that the good people that are listening, our I&I listeners, get all they are designed to get today, because this is a divine appointment, okay? So let's debunk some of the myths around the titles of healing work. Who is Tammy at her core?
Well, the healing work comes from each one of us, right? We are all our own healers. Mm-hmm. At my core, my whole purpose, I think I was put here to help people heal physically, mentally, emotionally, and I've done that my entire life. Mm-hmm. At my core, I am one who seeks my own truth and help people seek and receive their own truth, and that comes through clearing space in the nervous system, the mind, the spirit, in order to receive everything that we've been called to have.
Okay. That's a lot. So Tammy is multifaceted. Tammy has a lot of layers, just like most of us. So let me ask you, Tammy, like, what did life look like for you before you stepped into this healing space?
Well, before this healing space that I'm currently in, I believe that my life started for it to cultivate and evolve to where I am now. I went to school for psychology, criminal justice, English, all of the things, because I love to learn. With doing the mental health work, that developed into my own understanding of myself as life challenges began to appear. Becoming a mom, getting divorced, survival on a teacher's salary without a spouse, all of the things that life brings at us.
Okay. So you had to navigate your own way,
yes,
in order to help others find their way.
Yes, everything that I do,
everything that you do,
is a result of having worked through this myself.
Okay. Well, that's the best teachers, though, aren't they?
Yes, we are our best teachers.
The ones that have navigated through something to say, make a left here, take a break here.
Yes.
Keep moving. I know it's tough, but keep moving. Those are our best teachers. And that's probably why you're so amazing at what you do. Was there a particular moment, though, that changed the direction of your life? Was it the divorce? Was it having to figure out school? Like, what was there a pivotal moment where you said, I'm here to help people heal?
That pivotal moment actually came when I was 14 years old. But in my adult life, having the knowledge to do everything that I do, I was still stuck. My nervous system was stuck in survival mode. And I received a cancer diagnosis in 2021. Prior to that, I had been saying to myself, you need to breathe. You need to work on breathing. If not, you're going to develop a disease. And I started to work on myself at that point. Several months later, I was diagnosed with cancer, and that forced me to either do the work or not. And I was so grateful for that diagnosis. A lot of people are like, what? How are you grateful for cancer? Because it saved my life.
Oh, wow.
And it's such, I know, it's such an oxymoron, but cancer literally saved my life, because now I got to practice everything that I learned and that I'd been teaching on myself. And I take my practice very seriously, and anyone that works with me knows that they are getting the real deal, because I have gone through it myself, and that was a turning point that shifted everything. Saving my own life shifted everything in the path that I'm on now.
You know, you just said so much. I can go so many different ways, but I'm gonna attack the big C, because everybody gets scared with that diagnosis. But you used it as a stepping stool in order to tap into your higher self, and then not only heal yourself, but you devoted your life to helping other people heal as well. What keeps you moving? Because you know, in America, the healthcare system is what it is. I'm not going to speak anything, but it is what it is. How do you keep yourself encouraged with all that we have going on with our food, with our air quality, with our financial situations? I'm going to call it that kindly, to make sure I give the right energy out. How do you keep yourself motivated, Tammy? Because it's a lot.
It is a lot. And I wake up every morning and tell myself, I want to live today. I want to live in the best way, regardless of what life is bringing at the moment. What can I do to live? And with that being said, we know that our lifestyle, our environment, some things we cannot control, but the things that we can control, specifically the breath, is so important. And so I wake up every morning. The first thing I do is take some deep breaths, and then I decide. Because when we sleep, we go somewhere. We don't know what we're bringing back. And I never want to leave my home feeling stagnant and stuck and depressed and sad. And so when I wake up, I immediately shift my energy. And that is the most important thing that I can do for myself in the day. So I teach people to do the same thing. Wake up, be grateful for breath, and everything else will find its way.
You know what? Like it's almost like you know where I'm going, but we already have that connection. You know, you talk about, awareness and gratitude and, consciousness, and how the breath connects to that. Can you help us, those who are not as aware as you are, can you help us understand the power of the breath and how that creates the consciousness and peace in our being?
Yes. So when we have to look at ourselves as three bodies, right? The physical, the mental, the emotional.
Right.
All three of those bodies work in synergy to create the whole person.
Right.
The breath is the life force through all of those things.
True.
Without breath, we are no longer here. And it really seems difficult, but it really is that simple. We are breathing because we are. Now, what we do with that breath and how we inhale and exhale decides whether or not we are going to live a clean and clear life without disease, or if we're inviting disease into our system.
Invitation?
Yes. Yes, because we allow it, right? So we have to check in with the breath. If the breath is shallow, if the breath is short, if the breath is stuck in the belly, stuck in the chest, stuck in the throat, and not a full breath, we are inviting inflammation into the cells, muscles, joints, into the nervous system. And so, and it takes practice, right? Just like everything else, just like tying our shoes. We tie our shoes without instructions now, but we didn't when we were little. Right? And so it takes practice to breathe fully, like you want to live your next moment. That is the urgency, especially with what's going on with us in this world. That is the urgency that it requires right now.
Wow.
To take each breath as if your life depended on it, and it really does.
So Tammy, let me understand something. You're telling me that my normal breathing is not sufficient. I need to be intentional because breathing can actually shift my anxiety and emotional state? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am. And I am here living proof of that. I knew, and it's very difficult coming from someone that knows the techniques and knows the things. I was not breathing fully because I was living in survival mode, stressed 24/7, knowing what to do, having the skills to do all of it, but was unable to turn it off.
You weren't practicing.
Right, exactly. And I know that it was lack of breathing fully and stress that that allowed that cancer to start to grow.
Yeah, they say it's dis-ease.
Dis-ease. It's a discomfort.
Yeah.
Your body is designed to heal itself. We were created to heal ourselves.
Yeah.
If we give it the right environment, the right nutrition, our mindset is in a positive space.
Yeah.
And we can do this. We can heal. We just have to be in that space. For me, it was being grateful for cancer.
Right.
Thank you, because now I see the ways.
Yeah.
The error of my ways.
Yeah.
And
you can make adjustments.
Yes. And it is it's powerful.
You are powerful. I am so grateful that you shared that story with us, because there's a lot of people, some of our listeners probably are in this situation where they do have to deal with health concerns, and they don't realize that the simplicity of just tuning into their body and the importance of the breath, that this might be exactly what they need in order to turn that corner. So can you help me and the wonderful listeners of I&I Radio understand what happens psychologically and emotionally during breath work?
During breath work. All right. So if we're holding our breath, or we're taking those slow inhales and exhales, I'll explain the science first. The carbon dioxide pushes the oxygen to the needed spaces. Our brains, our cells, our muscles, our joints. We have 50 trillion cells that need the oxygen. They need us. And they only communicate to each other through what we give them. So when we're breathing, we're sending signals to the nervous system to either calm or fight for me. You're giving it two different things to do. I want you to be calm, or I want you to fight for me. And so as we have the biggest nerve in the body is called the vagus nerve, the longest nerve, from the brain stem, and it dives deeply down into the gut. And when we breathe and we pull the breath up, and we're breathing gently and taking our time to inhale and exhale, we're sending a signal to that nerve that says, my body wants to calm down. The brain only knows what we tell it.
Okay.
right? And so if we're breathing, that's a signal to our nervous system, which consists of the brain, the spine, and our nerves, that, hey, something's going on here. We need to settle down, right? If we're breathing quickly, the nervous system says, oh my goodness, we're in fight or flight. It's like a bear is chasing us, and the body then prepares the heart, the blood, the muscles, everything to run.
Adrenaline.
Yes.
Got it.
To save ourselves.
Sure.
And so imagine not breathing fully. Your body stays stuck in that fight or flight mode, and you're running constantly. Your body is in that phase of saving itself, and it's running from something constantly. So the breath is able to signal the nervous system to calm down or speed up. And we have that power. We have that control. That is the one thing that we can't control until the last breath.
I love it.
Yeah.
So powerful. Tammy, I would love for you to guide us through some breath work. Would you be able to do that? Something, I know, you have to be in the right place. So listeners, very important, do not do this if you're driving. This is something that you do when you are stationary and you're able to go with us. Tammy, are you able to walk us through like a 2-minute reset so that the listeners can experience it with us right now on the air?
Yes, gladly. So we will do a breath work that's calming, right? Sundays, people typically get a little bit anxious about the work week coming up. And so we'll do a calming breath to help us return back to center, right?
Okay.
The heart knows everything. The heart is there for us to listen and take the wisdom. So we're going to send that breath to the heart.
Okay.
You can place one hand on the heart and then the other hand on top of that one. And I just want us all to take a deep breath in, pull it all the way up to the top. And slow breath out. You can sigh it out. And I want you to take a moment to be aware of your heartbeat. Everything is about the heart. Reconnecting to the heart. So feeling your heartbeat underneath your hands lets you know that you are alive, you are well, and you only have this one heartbeat. Just one. We have to decide what it is that we wish to do with that one heartbeat. And so what we'll do now is we're going to inhale slowly for 4 counts. And we're going to slowly exhale for 6 counts. And I want you to notice after a few rounds how you're feeling, your energy within, your energy outside of you. So when you're ready, let's just take another deep breath in, pull it all the way up, and let it go. And here we go. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. I want to add on to this, but I want you to notice in this moment how you feel physically, mentally, emotionally. Remember, those three bodies work synergistically to create the whole you. And we're going to do this again, but this time we're going to hold the breath at the top of our 4 counts. We're going to hold it for 6. We're going to exhale for 8. And at any time, if this does not feel great for you, let go of it and return to your normal breath. When you're ready, let's inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly. 8. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Deep breath in. Sigh it out.
Wow. I don't know about you, good listeners, but I feel a difference down to my toes even.
Yes, you can feel it.
Like, it's like tingling. It's like, I don't know about you, but I definitely feel the difference. I want to thank you for that exercise, and I'm going to definitely take that with me into this new week. There is power in the breath, clearly, right?
Yes.
And the weather, the air quality may be challenging at times. You know, these masks are coming back, all kind of things. But what we do have is our breath, and we have to maximize that because it can literally regulate our nervous system. I feel calmer. And I was already calm. It's not like I was stressed out. So I feel even calmer than when I walked in. It's so powerful.
Yeah, you can feel the energy inside and outside of you shift just from your breath.
Wow. And that's just one segment. So I want to thank you for that. But I want to get into the part that really, I don't know, Tammy, there's like a special magic you do with these sound bowls. I don't know what it is, what the connection is, but it is so energetic what you do with these sound bowls. So I want to talk to you about sound healing before we share with the good people a little bit of what that feels like on a therapeutic level. It's fascinating to me how, because people feel it before they even understand it. And that was definitely me the first time I took one of your courses. I'm like, Tammy, what was that? So can you explain to us what's happening when we're getting a sound bath?
Yes, gladly. So the science behind sound healing is powerful. We are mostly made of water. And so just as you tap a glass of water, that water moves because the energy and the vibration shifts. We are mostly made of water, and that sound and vibration does the same for us, right? So the vibration begins to shift the cells, it shakes the cells, the muscles and the joints, and basically your nervous system is reset. That's your brain, your spine, your nerves. It sends signals, just like the breath. The vibrations send the signals to your body, to your cells, your muscles, your joints, and your mind to help you calm down, to reset. And that is what we're feeling during sound vibrations. And I do that in many ways. Gongs, these crystal bowls, drumming, shamanic drumming, rattles, playing the bamboo flute, the Native American flute. In so many ways we can reset with sound.
And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. How does it impact the nervous system? Look, I know we're all water, right? And so just like, you said the vibration.
Yes.
But the nervous system, like, how is that connected? Can you help me understand that?
Yes, so we are designed on frequencies. The human body, the plants, the earth itself has a frequency. And certain frequencies ignite certain things in the body. So when we are feeling sound vibrations through a sound healing, the brain goes into theta wave mode, and that is the mode that you feel just before you fall asleep. From there, once the mind is calm or relaxing, the nerves, your organs, everything starts to receive, and that is the power of the nervous system.
Nice. Okay. So I know what people normally feel during a session with you, but tell me really quickly, what's the feedback that you receive with people when they actually have a sound bath session with you?
There's so many different feelings and visions as well. And it really depends on what you're going through in the moment. But people have seen colors, which we can attribute to the chakra colors, the 7 main energy centers in the body. People have had ancestors come and say hello.
Wow.
And it's because of our DNA. Once we are calm and relaxed, we return to ourselves. And that is the essence of it. You may feel a shift. You may have pain in your hip. It may shift to the other side. That's the vibration, the energy moving things around. A lot of people will feel bubbles in the gut, maybe even get a headache, but that is just like the crown chakra, the third eye chakra opening up. So it's like we're cracking the code here to heal. Yeah.
Speaking of cracking the code, this is the first time ever on the show that I would ask you, if you could please, would you be willing to give our good listeners of INI Radio a mini sound bath experience today?
Yes, I will. So I have a couple of bowls and chimes, right? Typically, you've seen me. I've come in with a truckload of instruments, but honestly, even one bowl will change your nervous system. So we're going to take a deep breath in, sigh out to let everything go.
Wow. How do you come back from that? That felt so good, Tammy.
I'm so glad you enjoyed that. I hope the listeners feel a little bit better.
Oh, I hope the frequencies came through the airwaves the way that it was felt in the studio. I mean, guys, if you can get yourself healing on that energetic level, please do. It feels so good. I literally started perspiring. I'm like, wow, this feels so good. And I had the opportunity of doing it on the beach, and it just gets better and better. But it starts with your mindset. You said mind, body, and soul, right? Mm-hmm. So it starts with all of that. Let me tell you guys, this is the real deal here. And I don't want to leave this session without first saying thank you, Tammy. Thank you for pouring into the good people today of I&I Radio, our great listeners. Thank you for sharing your practice. Thank you for sharing your story with us today. Where can the good listeners connect with you, work with you, or get your journal?
My journal, Living Life the ACG Way, is on Amazon, and they can purchase there. And that connection is also on my website, livinglifetheacgway.com. You can follow me on Instagram at myfitmindbodysoul.
My Fit Mind, Body, Soul. Makes sense. Awesome. Thank you so much. Again, you reminded us that healing isn't always loud, but sometimes it starts with something as simple as becoming aware of your breath, your thoughts, and your presence. Tammy Patterson, I want to thank you for your time today. Good listeners, stay tuned. You have more vibes coming here on I&I Radio.